Before we get into the build, me and Sam poured hours away doing cinematics and building the base. I've spent a few full days editing this, which is probably just going to get 10 views, and we'd really appreciate if you would drop a like or maybe even subscribe. And now for the build. To start the build, try and line up the two sides of the foundation to where the arrows are pointing. This will get it correct placement so you can lay the rest of the footprint down. There are other ways to do it, but this is the method I use. So there's two triangles and a square. I'm going to put this triangle down because that's where the airlock's going to be. Follow this footprint all the way around. Honeycomb is an option, but I'm just going to put it in for the sake of this video. The footprint should now look like this. To make it easier, I've switched to a build server. Now onto the starter base. Place a wall here for the TC triangle. Continue filling out the roof. Place a double door frame behind a single door. And now looking into the base, a double door frame on the left and a single door on the right. Upgrade most of the base to stand apart from the two walls shown in the video. If you were using a space in wipe, you'll be putting wood doors down, but I'm putting sheet metal since I'm in the building server. Don't actually put sheet metal doors on wood frames since you're just asking to get flame raided. Again, deployables are optional, but I'm just going to put these down to make it look like a starter base. Also, it's a good idea to place a camper at the door to check for door campers. Your base should now look like this. This is an extra room, you can put you one here like research table etc. And here's the TC room. When you're ready to expand, break all the wood walls and frames. Be careful when upgrading, you need to leave one of these triangles like this one for a jump up later. I don't know what the fuck this light room's called, but I decided to do this light room where they've got the ramps. Anything to make the raid more painful. If you want to do it, just follow these steps as shown in the video. This is where your workbench will be. Again, where you want your doors is optional. This is where I put my research table. You should also break the single wooden door frame at the front. You can use what you want for this jump up, but I place a furnace in the corner and one next to it. Once you're ready to upgrade, break the wooden triangle. Fill in the rest of the roof, but leave one tile of wood where you want your jump up to be. Again, where you want your jump up is optional, but I like to put mine here. After you've chose your jump up, upgrade the rest to stone. Don't put a double door frame here, I was just fucking brain dead in the making. What you want to put up here is completely up to you, but I'm going to do my layout. If you do want auto turrets, I'd recommend making space for a large battery. I'm not going to do the electricity in this video, so it's really fucking simple. I put a furnace here for jump up, and I throw a couple door frames down for garage doors later on. You can put what you want here, but I like to put some storage. Upgrade to garage doors as soon as possible. Again, just fill your base for the garage doors, put as many as you can down. I'm just going to fill the base full of them for the sake of this video. Again, this is common sense, but upgrade your core as much as you can. Here's the total build cost of the base on the right side of the screen. Pretty cheap for a scrap farm and a moat. This is where I put my research table. Upstairs, I find it useful for a locker and a repair bench. This is where I put an auto turret. You should also honeycomb as soon as possible. Your base should now look like this. When you're ready to build the third floor, leave one wall and place 7 windows as shown in the video. I like to do this because this is where I put a peak here. Don't bully me, I didn't realise. This is where I put my jump up for the final floor. Again, just fill in the roof. If you want a little lookout tower, I'd recommend putting these down for now. When you're building a lighthouse, it doesn't allow you to put normal roof tiles down, so you can use triangular roofs instead. This is how I make my external shooting floor, which you can put a wind turbine on as well. This is also where I put an auto trap. I put netting down for access to the tower. For my tower, I put 3 triangles and upgraded stone. I also put a triangular frame down for a ladder hatch. I then put window frames. I then upgrade them to stone. Fill in the roof apart from the middle triangle and upgrade. Add another triangular frame for a ladder hatch. When you can, just fill in the windows. Well, you made it this far into the video, and I'd appreciate if you'd drop a like or maybe subscribe, and thanks for watching.
There is no way now I'm parking that thing in there.